This, the second hardest hole on the golf course. Hardest green to hit in regulation, second hardest fairway, so these guys are mumbling and fumbling around here.
A beautiful drive, one of the best, longest, strongest drivers in the game. He does strike the ball so well.
Yeah, beautiful there. That's an intimidating hole location.
Has a nice length putt here for a birdie. Very nice three.
This par 5, no one has tried to get here in 2 today, but I know we'll have a couple of these guys have at it.
Left.
I gotta think it's a 3-shot hole right now.
Peter, set this one up.
Well, good news is that's a good lie. That's the end of the good news.
Club seemed to catch up in the rough there and pulled it away left.
That's not good. This is rough as uniform as I've seen. Nasty. It is nasty, that's for sure, and very thick outside that first cut.
Awkward chip from there.
Of course, he could still get a 4.
Looks like he pulled that, giving it a little too much borrow.
For his par.
And get out of here with his par.
There's a good look at the par 3.
Pretty long with his irons.
Oh, that was a powerful hit.
So a good effort coming up for birdie. And the long attempt for birdie.
And he will carry this well past the hole. That's what happens if you get a little overly aggressive.
This would be really nice if you could pop this in. I fancy him to hold this.
Uphill putt here. Got to hit this firmly. Nicely judged.
They like it if it's online and the right distance, and it ain't.
If he gets up there and looks at this next putt, he's going to wish he wasn't that far by.
Thundered it down the hill.
Coming off a birdie at the fourth.
Not a good drive, not a good shot. He's got 169 yards left.
There's a real art to being able to get it out of that thick stuff and still hit it a long way. It's not just brute strength. You can swing as hard as you like. If you don't do it the right way, the club still gets caught up.
But right
What a shot! In it.
Oh, my goodness.
And shot link tells me it's got 31 feet. Nope, you see him walking early. Kind of hear that. It sounded a little clanky, didn't it? And he gave it the first step after about, the ball was 4 feet away from his putter blade. Easy chip.
Seems to like it. I'd say so. That's a great shot.
This putt for his par. Then he parred 5 is a good one.
Got the first part of this hole solved. He's got it up there a pretty good distance.
Middle of the fairway.
Yeah, we now check this one out.
And that's a one-handed finish. Let's see where this thing ends up, and that's where a bunker is lurking. Doink. And that was just, you just fanned it, that's all.
This is not lying well. This will need to be a real beauty.
In that bunker. No problem. Okay, he's going to tap that in. I'll give him that.
Birdie triked here at 6.
Boy, hate to waste a shot like that.
This putt for his par.
And winds up with a 5.
There's a good look at the par 3.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. He will have stress when he finds his golf ball there.
You might want your snake, chaps. Has to hit a good shot, but this is potentially doable.
Uh-oh. No, that was a poor effort, really.
It was a tricky little shot, but you would have expected to get it closer than that, misjudging that chip shot. I think realistically he'll be happy with a 2-putt here, just over 45 feet.
Well, you can't do much better than that without it disappearing. That was a beautiful putt from quite long range.
He's going to give one back here. That will be a bogey. Wow, looks like a 3-wood off the tee.
Yeah, it is. And you know, if you're going to hit 3-wood, you might as well hit the fairway. I mean, short and crooked.
That's not going to work. That's not good right there.
Just a waste of a shot there.
Plenty of air in that one.
Wow, that went a long way.
Took a smooth swing at it and still hit it too far.
I think we'll see him chip it onto the green or putt it. I fancy he might just play a little chip.
Right off the fringe. It came out of there pretty flat. Excellent.
A short putt for a bogey 5.
Walks away with bogey. Short par 4.
Looked to be miles left. Just off the fairway.
From our angle, it doesn't look like a bad lie at all, but it looks like it could very well fly on it.
Oh, that was a scungeroo.
What do you think? Miss hit or just
Yeah, he
too
caught
short
that,
for that shot?
just a little tubby.
This lie does not look very appetizing, Charlie.
No, it's sitting down at the bottom. Very difficult to control the distance with that much grass around the ball.
David Faraday.
Well, up the hill, left to right.
Seen come out of that just a little bit to take a looky-loo there.
So this is his 5th shot.
Making a 5, that's not so good. This, the easiest hole. There's just been like a billion birdies, a half a billion eagles, averaging 4.3. Wow.
And he will have a definite layup, I should think.
I mean, it's a tough shot, but it's one that he has to take on. He's going to be able to run it up there. Possible to hit it close, in fact. decided that discretion was a better part of valor, and he punched it. Really not much of a layup here. It's very frustrating to have to hit the ball about 120 yards or so.
Launches his second shot in this par 5. Oh yeah, he just had it going right in the gut of the green. He will then have that for an eagle 3. It's from about 45 feet.
Boy, he looked up really early on that putt. Just pulled his spine up, head came up, and gives a little more lift and power. And that's not the kind of putt you want to leave yourself too many times.
For his par.
He makes par.
And this hit much higher than I thought it might be. On a pretty good line, though. Pretty well done.
For a birdie, he could do with a little sweetener. No, that'll turn away. Much more swing than he thought.
Hit his putt a little firm, but I think it's better to be long than short. At least you get a chance to see the ball go past the hole, get a good idea of the line.
Looks like he's going to get his par.
For a par.
Over to Brad Faxon.
Thanks, Dan. Par 4 and very difficult today. Only one birdie on this hole.
A beautiful drive, one of the best, longest, strongest drivers in the game.
In perfect position over here.
Yep, looking straight down the throat.
Takes a perfect divot every time. Works on that on the range.
But that's about 15 feet away, and these guys don't make a whole lot of putts at 15 feet.
With the birdie try.
You could tell by his reaction. He missed an opportunity.
Well, he did everything right. That's all he can say to himself.
Looks like he's going to get his par.
Good stroke.
We go up to 13.
Okay, 3-wood. He got the best of that 3-wood, didn't he? He's got it down there a long way.
Yeah, he went ahead and went after that 3-wood, and that's a good play here.
Played some good shots from this range.
Good aggressive move right there. See how he holds that finish? Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah, that'll work.
He has one of the purest strokes on tour.
Now written after that brilliant birdie.
It's a lot of club. And he's overdone it.
Interesting choice of club. He's right up against the fringe. And he's played Well, almost as well as he could from there. For his par 4.
And when you can walk away from that hole with a par, walk quickly.
I agree.
This is a very interesting par 3.
All right, that's makeable. Par at worst.
Green's in really good shape, and these things, for whatever reason, have always been very tough to read.
Slaps it right in, he did. Back up the hill, firmly in. A lot of confidence there.
We go to 16.
That is such a round killer right there.
Powerful golf swing. Doesn't look like he goes at it very hard, but it contains a lot of punch, a lot of wallop, that golf swing.
Has he found the secret?
Look at that.
Looked like he hit a pretty good putt. Looked like he hit it right where he was looking. Maybe
Yeah.
just a touch too solid.
He'll give a couple back here on the difficult par 3.
Two shots gone. Expensive.
Hey guys, with the camera, hold up, we're playing, thank you.
Oh, and a cry of 4.
Oh, and that is not the spot to be.
And we'll go down to David Faraday and apprise us of this situation.
Well, Elias sitting in the fluffy stuff, sitting up okay. Obviously he preferred on the short grass where he gets some spin on it.
It's a lot of club.
left, and he's overdone it.
And there's some rough out here. This is pretty tough stuff.
No, that's very messy.
It's a long, long putt left there.
Now really battling, trying to save a par.
That one he just hit and walked. Look at this. It's better than he thought it was.
Fifth shot on the hole.
That's a real disappointment. Walk away with 5.
But the tranquility has been shattered at the moment by all sorts of aerial activity.
Yeah, the 3-wood. It's just straight as a die down the middle.
3-wood on that line, yeah, he controlled it. He can almost knock 3-wood through the fairway.
Nice free swinging shot there. More than a third of the field have come up short of the flag here today. So it is hard to get back to this hole.
Trying to pull off a brilliant 3.
Is it firm enough? Yes.